there, Coach Devin here. This is episode 2 of Dumb Fitness Trends. I've been in this industry for 26 years, and I got to tell you, I've seen a lot of dumb fitness trends out there. And so I've been basically highlighting some dumb fitness trends that I see on a regular basis. This is episode 2. The first time I hit out there, threw out some fitness trends. People wrote me, actually, and they said, Devin, what do you think of this? What do you think of that? We're going to do 3 more dumb fitness trends. Number 1, and this is in no particular order, Mermaid Classes. That's a thing. It's real, believe it or not. Number 2 is dog yoga. Yeah, it actually, that's a thing, dog yoga. Listen, I can't make this stuff up. If I try it, I can't make it up. And number 3, sweatsuits, the plastic sweatsuits, to make you sweat more. Sweating suit, I don't even know what necessarily they're called. That's number 3. So let's start with the first one, Mermaid Classes. Yes, it is a thing. Look, somebody actually said this to me. I thought it was fake. Mermaid Classes. You strap on a tail and you swim in a pool for fitness. Okay. I don't know where to start. I honestly don't know where to start. Mermaid Classes, I get it. Mermaids, they're kind of like a thing now, and everybody's like, I want to be a mermaid. Okay. Look, if you want to be a mermaid, that's cool. I get it. People like mermaids, right? However, mermaids aren't real. So everybody understands. I get it. The mermaid tail. My daughters have mermaid tails to put on, I don't know. You lie on the couch with it on, I guess. Seems not very functional to me, but it is what it is. So Mermaid Classes, you're swimming in the water with a mermaid tail on, and you're supposed to get more fit by this. I'm all for anything that gets moving. If it gets you moving, I'm for it. I believe in it. I like the idea if it gets you doing something. So I guess in some ways, Mermaid Classes kind of work. I have, the first thing that pops into mind with Mermaid Classes, number 1, you got a mermaid tail on and you're swimming. It does sound maybe not the safest thing in the world. That doesn't sound like maybe something. I feel like you probably do more work if you lose your legs or just use your legs like a mermaid, put them together. It's the same thing. I just, honestly, I get it. It's a hook. It's like a little kitschy thing. And, people who want to be mermaids, I guess, are going to do it. I don't know. It boggles the mind to me. It really boggles the mind why we are doing this. I guess, listen, if it's taken off and people are making money on it, then I guess it's a good business model. But like I've said, I've seen a million different stupid business models in fitness that actually work sometimes, and people make some money and then they disappear. Curves was a good example of that, I guess. Yeah. Curves. I should have curves into the next one. So Mermaid Classes, that's number 1. I don't get it. I don't see the point. Go swimming, do a class, and I just don't see a point. I get it. I guess it's a hook, but to me, it just seems like what is the point? You want to be a mermaid? Okay. I don't know. I don't even have any words. Somebody said it to me, and I'm like, all right, I'll check it out. But that's what it is. Mermaid Classes. That's number 1 on the list. Number 2, dog yoga. Okay, look, I like yoga as a thing to do for flexibility and mindfulness. I think yoga is good. Yoga, obviously, the flexibility side of things, stretching, very good for you. You should do it. Does yoga, change everything about your life? I don't know. For some people, probably. For me, I'm a competitive guy. I don't like a yoga class because I go to a yoga class and I want to be able to do something better than the guy or the girl beside me. And quite often, I'm not flexible enough to do it. So then I get annoyed. And that's hard to be mindful when you're annoyed. It's a fact. The whole point of yoga is to be centered and be in the moment. That's what you're looking for. That's mindfulness, right? I'll tell you, the first time I ever went to a hot yoga class, it was hot like nobody's business. And I'm in there, I'm just pouring sweat. And apparently it's a 90-minute class. I went with an ex. She's like, oh, you'll love this. It was okay at first, and then I started getting really uncomfortably hot. And this dude up front in the class, every time they changed into a new thing, he'd go, like that. And oh my goodness, I was so frustrated and annoyed at that guy groaning. And then the yoga teacher said, I'm feeling a lot of tension in this room, and we're going to hold this pose. until the tension disappears. I still remember thinking in my head, blank, 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 the tension's from me, shut that guy up. That's actually what I was thinking. So I guess I was mindful. I was in the moment because I was raging angry. I don't have a terrible temper, to be honest. I don't have a real bad temper. But when it goes, it sometimes goes and I don't like stupid people, and that dude drove me nuts. So, hot yoga. Like I said, I like yoga. That's just my yoga story. I tell everybody the yoga story. Dog yoga, though, I'm confused what the point is. I guess you do yoga with your dog. That's what I'm seeing online. Again, somebody sent me this one too. I'm seeing people do yoga with their dog. First off, I don't think the dog cares. The dog just wants to play. I don't think the dog understands the mindfulness because I think the dogs are pretty much in the moment all the time. I mean, when you leave, you come back, they're so excited to see you. Even if you left 10 seconds later, you come back in, they're pumped. Why are they pumped? Because they're always excited to see you. That's a dog. They always live in the moment. I don't think the dog yoga really helps the dog any. I think it's for people who love dogs, and that's great. If you love your dog and you're like, oh, I want to do yoga with my dog, I guess, maybe. But I feel like the dog's probably going to get in the way of the yoga. You're not going to be able to concentrate because the dog's going to mess around and fool around because it's a dog. It wants to do that stuff, and that's okay. Look, I think dogs should have fun whenever they have the opportunity to have fun, and they try to have fun all the time. But I just don't see a point. Dog yoga, like, I don't know. I don't get it. I don't understand dog yoga. I don't see the point of dog yoga. I think it's a hook to get people who own dogs to go to yoga, maybe. I don't know. Take your dog for a walk. Do yoga on your own. That's my feeling on dog yoga. I think it's silly. It seems ridiculous. Number 3, and this is actually one I looked up myself, sweatsuits. So the plastic sweatsuits, right? So you run in them and you work out them and you sweat out a lot of water. Okay. These things are specifically for boxers, wrestlers, people who need to cut a ton of weight at the last second, right? So you're trying to drop water weight. You wear one of these and you run in it. And next thing you know, there's water pouring out of you because basically it's like a plastic bag that's tight on you. It's hot, and then you work out, and water just pours off you because you lose all the sweat, right? I mean, we sweat all day. Everybody sweats all the time. This just speeds up that process way up. Some people sit in a sauna with it on. The idea of this is that you sweat a ton of water out, and you've dropped weight. There's a couple problems with it. Number 1, it's a stupid idea for wrestlers, boxers, whatever. If you're trying to cut weight because you're trying to get down a weight class, you're going to be weaker at the other end of this because you've lost all your electrolytes. It's dumb. I don't understand the whole, if I just do this and then, I go from 200 to 190 and then I, weigh in and now I can drink a lot of water and I go back up to 200. I'm so strong and big now. No, you're actually going to be slow and you're not going to compete very well. That's science. It's just a fact. You can compete at a higher level and feel good. Be at your best at a higher level. I got to tell you, if you're dehydrated and then rehydrate yourself real fast, you're screwing with your body chemistry. It's stupid. It doesn't work. It's old school boxing, wrestling stuff that is in reality pretty dumb. It's just a dumb idea, and unfortunately, it's stuck around for a long time. People, unfortunately, do it in real life, too, and this is the problem when you're not competing with it. That stuff is not safe. If you are getting rid of all the water in your body, what do you think will happen? Bad stuff. If you get dehydrated, you have bad problems. And I'm not just talking cramping issues. You won't be able to think. My dad got dehydrated one time because he wasn't drinking a lot of water. His hip was sore. He didn't want to walk up and down the stairs to go to the bathroom. He cut down his water level. And next thing you know, he was very confused. He didn't know what the hell was going on. I drove him to the hospital. It was a beautiful sunny day. And he said to me, Devin, what time of night is it? And I'm like, it's daytime, Pop. It's daytime. Once he got some liquids in the hospital, he felt great. And he was a totally different person. But he had no idea. He didn't remember his birthday. I mean, he knew who I was, but he didn't know if it was day or night. And it was sunny outside. That's what dehydration can do for you. You know what? The sweatsuit, the rubber sweatsuit, plastic sweatsuit, that stuff's got to go. It's stupid. It's pointless. It doesn't help you in any way but drop weight. And that's, I don't know what you're trying to do. I guess you're trying to make a weight class. But the average person doesn't need to make a weight class. I know no one weighs me to say, hey, Devin, can you go to work today? And even if you do have to make a weight class, plan that stuff better. Diet slowly. Get there slowly. You'll be more fit. You'll do better. That's the thing. Anyway, those are my 3 for this week. Episode 2 of Dumb Fitness Trends. If you have interesting fitness trends you want me to talk about, things you think might be dumb, write them up down below. I'd love to hear from you. Like I said, 2 of these 3 actually came from people saying, hey, dog yoga and mermaid classes, talk about those. I'm like, all right, I'll talk about those. I'm open-minded. And it was actually interesting. I guess I learned something on the dog yoga and the mermaid classes that I didn't know before, which is always good. Listen, knowledge is power. It's always good to know things, sometimes even if they're useless. Have yourself an amazing day out there, everybody. Don't fight the awesome.